Triple M Team of the Year has been announced. I'll ask the captain and the sole selector. The track's heavy. There's been rain. Are we going in a little tall, or do we?
Controversy.
Could there be a late change?
I'm looking at the pack. This is what I love about this day, is that the pack have a strong opinion, and you boys do, and everyone else does, and I don't care. That is the team. The controversial omission of the Texan, I need to explain.
Hugely controversial.
You need to explain this very clearly.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
I will. This team was picked before the finals, and Texan entertained us enormously in the first week of the finals. The selection panel thought in their wisdom that upon taking on the captaincy of Adelaide, that he became a bit boring.
He became boring.
He straightened up
No, I can't have it.
and
It's on your own,
became a bit
He
boring.
rolls with a moustache.
Moustache and some real serious, earnest press conferences. And we looked at that and we thought we're going to send him a message. He needs to maintain a bit of swagger.
So Cameron Wood stays in and Tex can't get in.
I can't
Well,
believe this.
you got to read between the
John the
lines
Butcher.
on Cameron Wood. He's the sub on the way out. John the Butcher got in.
Yeah, well, ahead of Tex.
Yes.
Gary.
I reckon
Yes.
South Australian football's been turned on its head.
You want
right
to see
now.
the Twitter, it's going berserk, but
Yeah,
I don't
but-
care. And when I announce the captain, I'm pretty sure I'll get support, the likes of which will put you all back. And hey, Tex has got my number. Unlike others, Warrior, I won't. There was a push to make a late change during the ad break.
Yeah,
But
by the three of us.
by you three, but I resisted.
I still think you should make that change.
Well, it's not happening, and I'll see Tex in the next 2 weeks.
So as if he hasn't copped the hitting the pills,
Yeah.
you've just finished him off.
Well, I think Bernard will have a chat with him too, and so Bernard maintained that sense of swagger and still won a B&F.
see.
That's a shock.
This is the leadership group too.
Oh, come on.
I've had a text
Yeah.
from Roughhead, and his text was, "I can lead this mob."
Oh, no.
First member of the leadership group is a man that has come from nowhere.
Spindle! Look at Spindle microphone head! Walks in and kicks the sausage!
Into the air, Grant with a big lead microphone head gas.
Bloody hell! Grant will kick a goal! Look at Minnow, goal assist! Microphone head finished it off! This one has gone through the guts!
Get around
Microphone head! His head looks like the top of an old-fashioned microphone!
and he had a bit of the number one microphone in the finals too, didn't
Well,
he?
he had a fuzzy microphone,
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
he came back with a real Sean one.
Tighten it.
So he's in the leadership group, Jim. That's
Also,
how much he gave us.
I can't believe the Western Bulldogs are doing this, but they've put him on the block.
Yeah, he's not yet contracted. Yeah.
So this is a brand man.
Played
out there.
19 games, I think.
Controversial.
This year.
Second member of our leadership group.
Let's get your Nikon's on him, Gary. It's
What
a,
is
it's
it?
a
It's
really
a Nike?
weird sort of
What's
a Nike glove, Joe B?
black glove, Chubbs Peterson
Is it?
style.
Like a crocodile's got his hand, Jim. You're dead
I
right.
think your crocodile's eating his hand off. Howie,
Dislocated his finger last week, Jim, hence the glove.
don't
Howie.
come with the truth.
Sorry,
Howie.
Jim.
He went to get his golf ball and a crocodile ate him inside 50. Here he comes! Chubbs!
Chubbs again.
One of the more courageous performances we've seen on a footy field. So listen to how he did this injury, Chubbs.
Alligator bit my hand.
And confirmed last night on Triple M footy.
He did. Strong finish and became a great favourite and had a really strong year. And I think his first time in the leadership group. So that's well done. Two more.
Don't bring the truth in, you said to Howie.
No, we never want.
Exactly right. It's our third member of the leadership group.
Here comes Stevie! Stevie!
Oh, the chopper!
Stevie J! And there is Stevie. Oh, look at the squaring nurry from Stevie. He's taken an enormous amount of piss. Lowers the eyes of the choppers. Oh, Stevie! Snap! Got there for Stevie!
What a wild card he'd be at the leadership meeting.
unbelievable.
Chomp. He'd just shake things up a bit.
That's it.
And our last member before I announce our captain of the leadership group is...
Sticks it inside 50 out the back. Eddie Betts!
From 50.
Low ball. Eddie Betts!
Got it again. He's on bloody fire.
Runs in and kicks a goal. 400th in the big time for Eddie Betts. Tex in from the side. Eddie Betts! At the back, punches a long one. Jenkins
Eddie Betts.
at the back's Eddie Betts. Walks in, kicks his fourth. He's taken the piss. Little Eddie Betts.
And there he is. That's almost that is an admission from me that I got Eddie wrong. I thought he was overpaid and overrated when he went to Adelaide, but I got it horribly wrong, and therefore I'm
Is
mad
that it?
enough to put him in the leadership group.
Is that it now, guys?
That's the leadership group. You
Yeah.
need a leader to lead.
The captainship
okay.
group.
The-
Oh, I see.
So big nose
Okay.
walked in.
Yeah, didn't know that.
So
out of that, you pick a captain out of that group.
Well, yeah,
No.
They're the
Someone
support
above that.
to the captain.
Okay, so we've got a captain that's going to support.
Yes,
the
but-
leadership group will support the skipper.
We've got it. We've worked it out. Spud.
No, well, I was just asking. The listeners would say...
They worked it out a minute ago.
Hey, Warrior, the listeners would have said, are they picking the captain out of that group?
They're a bit more advanced than you are on something.
No, I don't think so, Warrior.
And this was unanimous, but this
No,
was as unanimous a
doubted.
vote as you'd ever likely to see. The captain of the 2015 Triple M All-Star team.
Dennis turned around to confront Williams and the ball had gone over his head. Now
look
Williams,
out.
look out, Dennis! Dennis! That's what he's out there for, Gary.
Tackling machine.
That style of business. To Bell. Bell to Dennis.
Dennis!
runs in. Dennis on the field. Sticks it through the gun pot road end. Now we've got some work to do. Bunteen on the
Look at
very quick
Dennis.
Dennis. Look at Dennis go. He's bloody run out of
Look
his
at
own
his car,
feet.
still
Kept
going.
it in.
Look
Shoots
at
from
him.
Candy. Had a bounce. Dennis! What about Dennis? Underground Dennis! Dennis!
Oh, magic.
On the ground!
The magic man.
Oh, what are we dealing with?
Oh, get on board, Spud.
Dennis!
There it is. And that man joins us in the studio live. Dennis Armfield, captain of the 2015 Triple M All-Stars team. Welcome and congratulations, young man.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for having me. I'm a bit lost for words. It's probably the greatest honour I've had in my career, so I'm pretty rapt.
Well, you've beaten a red-hot field. Ruff's throwing the toys out of the cot. Thought he was a walk-up start. But really, mate, you have given us, as a commentary team, more enjoyment this year than any other player in the AFL. And does word filter back that you've been embraced by the group?
Yeah, it definitely gets back. I was with your mob not too long ago in the box, and from then on I've kept a keen eye, keen listen, keen ear.
Well, I'll put it to you boys. What is it about Dennis that is just, for some reason or another, when we get a Carlton game, we go straight to the team list, and if our man's there, we get up.
Well, mainly because he's the only footballer of the 870 called Dennis.
No doubt about that.
So that just caught our eye early.
No question
And then
about
went
that.
with a moustache and stayed with it.
Yeah.
Like, often it was a sort of, I'll semi-take some
Yeah.
with one and just have it for a couple of weeks. Dennis, it was about the third year straight.
Yeah, got to keep it, mate. Can't get rid of it. It's a
Full
trademark.
moustache.
and some ink. There was some interesting ink work
Yes.
that we always like to look at and see how that was progressing, and then just pace to burn. And this is what happens with us, Dennis, is that we identify talent and skill in players that others can't. And that is something that we
That's
hold
true.
very close to our heart. And your tackling ability, I say this seriously, your tackling ability and your pace is two of your great strengths.
No, definitely, mate. I've got to do it to get a game, so I've got to keep it in there, and obviously I've got to do it to get in this great team, so hopefully I'll keep it going.
No doubt. And the thing about it is, and this is, Paul, this is a shot across the bow for the seed.
No doubt.
Just getting in there and then getting comfortable with yourself, Spud, we'll see you out quick smart.
I was surprised he was out,
You've
but
got to deliver once in.
after Gaz talked about his year, in and out, and not enough airtime from you, JB. And look, I think you need to thank JB, Dennis. So, you know, we're sitting in the back row and we do carry on, but JB named it nice and early, you know, about your Christian name, and just love saying it, basically.
I think
He
Gary
actually-
as much as
and
anyone
Gary as
is
well.
all
take
over Dennis.
exception to that, Spud.
No.
I identified this man early, and then Jim rightfully
liked
got a
him.
hold
Fair
of it. Yeah.
But JB does like calling it probably 6 or 7 times even before the first bounce, just to sort of get the vocal cords
That's it.
going.
And the Carlton fans love it.
No, it's a good name. It's a good name.
And Jim J. King fully admits that you personally gave him an extra 3 years of his career. and he
Push-up
says
King.
that officially.
Well, and this has been a change of the guard of recent times because we had the little tip rat,
Yeah.
and he lit the screen up now for a good 2 or 3 years, feasting on the carcass. And then, of course, he goes and tip rat goes. Sorry, a push up goes, and we need to have the replacements come through.
Got to keep coming through.
All right, what's coming up for you, mate? You're saying off air that you might be sliding home for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, get home. We just got back from a trip to New Zealand, so a few of the boys. But yeah, get home, relax. I'm actually off to MSAC tonight today to watch my missus' dance school compete. So that's probably going to be a nice day this afternoon.
Beautiful.
Did the dance troupe get up and yell out Dennis when you walk in?
No, I'm going to get on board and make sure they do. That's for sure.
Cameron Woods tweeted, Jim.
Oh,
Has he tweeted through? Yes.
What's he
What an
said?
honour.
There we are.
Good on him.
Definitely got
Yeah.
Wood now.
Good on him.
yeah,
That's
that's good on him.
yes.
Cameron Woods. So hey, don't worry about that, Jim.
Amazed he left the couch.
He gets it.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Dennis, as we let you go, mate, and head off to the dance troupe, and that'll be fun this evening. This team, is there any in there that give you any concern at all about maybe following your lead?
No, look, I reckon everyone's everyone's going to stick true. I'm worried about Roughhead.
Yeah.
I'm worried about that he's going to try to challenge me.
Yeah,
But look, I'm pretty sure me and the leadership group can really grab him aside and pull his head in a little bit.
how are you going to pick microphone head up, given he might not have a team at the moment?
Oh, look, I'm sure he'll be up and about, mate. If not, I'll just have to stand on a step and speak into his head.
And
What about head?
What about head? Speaking of heads,
Yeah, old Matty wants
big head. Unfortunate to get delisted, but look, I'm sure his head won't shrink. I'm sure he'll
Does he get head?
he'll
at the
stay
club?
big and keep going. He doesn't actually get head.
yeah,
But,
as a nickname.
yeah.
Yep. Hey, Dennis,
well.
great catching up with you, mate.